Even though your life is as bad as you may think it is, I can see why. Now hold on, before you try to attack me and come to my crib and kill me, let me explain to you why. But let me tell you this story real quick. A couple weeks ago, I'm walking outside and it's dark as shit. I could barely see nothing. I'm looking around my surroundings trying to make sure I don't get attacked. But as I'm walking, like a mother on a weight loss program, doing a dash, I see groups of people walking around and happy birthday. Happy birthday. Back to what I was talking about. But as I'm walking, I'm seeing groups of people walking like past me, just on the other side and stuff like that. And I started to feel a little something. And the music I was playing was not helping at all. I was playing Trey Songz, Michael Jackson, Wild Wave. And if you listen to them, you know they be speaking about some times in their life where they was lonely and stuff like that. And this is where it got even worse. So I keep walking, right? And I get to this place. I text a person like, yo, I'm here and stuff like that. And then I go around the back like he told me like the last time. But when I went around the back, it didn't look the same. Last time there was no fence. But this time it was like a yay haul fence. I'm like, yo, what the? They installed this already? So I took a picture of it and sent it to him. Like, yo, y'all got a new fence? And he sent me laughing emojis. I'm like, yo, I'm at the wrong place. He told me to go back a little, and he said I walked way too far. So as I'm walking back, I started to feel a little lonely. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking by myself, I'm seeing all these people, listening to all these relationship songs and stuff like that. I'm like, damn. And then at the time, I was dealing with a couple other stuff, like, for example, for YouTube, when I was uploading videos and stuff like that. And it wasn't really performing as well as I would like it to. So that was kind of weighing on my mind a little bit. So with all these things just influencing it, I'm already in a negative state. As I'm walking, I'm planning on how this interaction is about to go. And I'm thinking to myself like, okay, I'm gonna be in a sad mood, I'm gonna be in a bad mood, I'm not gonna like be happy and stuff like that. I'm gonna just rant, you know what I'm saying? So eventually I'll make it to the place. I go around the right house to the back, and then he dapped me up and stuff like that. So I walk into his house, go upstairs, and then I go sit down in a chair, and then he grabs the blade and then cuts my hair. I'm going for a haircut. You know what I'm saying? He asks me how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to start off with a whole meal, you know, the whole side meal and stuff like that. I wanted to start off with the appetizer. So I started telling him about stuff like, you know, just simple stuff like changing my major, just stuff like that. Not too much. So right after I do that, he talks about his business, you know, with the hair cutting and stuff like that. I live on campus, so when you cutting people's hair, it's more like a business instead of like owning a store. You know what I'm saying? You put on IG and then people find you, you know, stuff like that. So as I'm getting my haircut and stuff like that, he's over here talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna expand my band like this, or I already plan to do YouTube how like this, I'm doing all of these things, that, this, that, and this thing. I'm planning to do all of this. And I'm starting to feel like a little motivated. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And since he's like an entrepreneur, like talking about entrepreneur stuff, since I know a little bit of stuff about that, I started like adding on to the conversation. Started adding on what I know about business and expanding a brand and stuff like that. And we just started going back and forth, but more with him just talking about what he's going to do for his barbershop business. And he tells me a couple of the stuff that he's going on in his life, just very briefly. I started to feel less alone. It was like he talked about how these things have happened in his life, but he didn't let that stop him, man. He just continued on, and how he's dealing with stuff right now and how he got all this stuff going on, but he's not going to just stop and let that control over him. He's going to keep on going, and that shit motivated me. I felt that in my core. It was like him talking about all the stuff that he's about to do, even when all these negative stuff coming behind him, he's still pushing on. And then everything that was about to sit down and rant to him just vanished. I didn't even want to do it anymore. So after leaving that haircut, I was a new man, a better man. Now obviously, I don't know your situation. Who knows? You could be going through a terrible time right now, but it doesn't have to be as bad as it may seem. Let me give you an example. Guy number one, let's call him Andrew. So he's driving, right? He has to go to work and he's already running late. So as he's on the highway driving, he runs out of gas and his car is stuck. He can't move that. So as soon as the car stops because he ran out of gas, he starts punching the wheel, getting mad. Like, oh my gosh, why does this always happen to me? Why is this Why does the world just hate me? Why is this happening? Like, bro, he's just stressing out, getting very angry. Then he gets out of his car and starts kicking his door. Like, damn, bro, I hate this. Now, let's take guy number 2. Let's call him Ugwe. Like the same situation. Ugwe is driving and he's running late to his job. And he forgot to check his gas. So his car stops because he ran out of gas. So when that happens, instead of complaining, getting mad, he takes a deep breath and then decides to call the company that helps you when you run out of gas. You know, that company where you pay like a monthly fee. You know what I'm saying? So the people come in and he fills his gas. But in the middle of the time of them coming there, he's working on his book. He decided that time he was going to use to write some things on his book, to add more stuff, to edit it, you know what I'm saying, just to add more, just to work on his book that he's making. These two people, they're in the same company, same job. In that same job, they do promotions every 6 months. Who do you think is getting that promotion? Ugwe or Andrew? Can't be Andrew. He's going to get upset at every little encounter he does. If say something goes wrong and he's working on work, he's gonna get angry and flip out. But Ugwe, instead of getting mad and angry, he's gonna take a deep breath and assess the situation and see what he can do and how he's gonna use that as an opportunity. That's the main point. It's okay for Andrew to get mad, but it is not okay for you to just get mad and you waste time. You see, Ugwe got mad too, but he didn't let life just happen to him and he just has to waste time and stuff like that. He decided to use that time he had to his advantage. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to change your perspective. When something bad happens to you, instead of seeing it as for what it is, just this horrible event and you gotta waste time, see it as an opportunity to grow. Say you got an exam up and coming, right? It's pretty close, the deadline's soon. So say you take that exam even after studying and then you fail it. Instead of getting mad and being like, damn, I hate this teacher, I hate this class, I hate life for having this happen to me, like I hate. When you get that exam score and you see like an F or whatever, instead of seeing that as something bad, seeing it as an opportunity to grow for your next exam. Okay, let me check the way I was studying. Did I go to office hours? Did I ask questions in class? Did I really pay attention in class? Did I actually study effectively? Or was I just reading my notes? You see, once you start seeing these as opportunities, you'll actually find yourself growing a lot fast and you just being able to build the character traits that you want, you know, like discipline, courage, you know, all these character traits that are very good, are very great for a person to have. The more that you encounter and the more that you grow from them. Now check this out. Think about something that made you angry. Think about something that made you really feel sad. Just real quick, right? You got it, right? Now see it as an opportunity to grow. Oh, okay. That thing really got me mad, but now I at least know to not do that same action again. I really felt sad when that happened. Okay, I know that I can't change what happened in the past, but I can change what happens now in the present. So next time, I'll do something different. Don't you just feel much better? Like, didn't you just feel really bad when you thought about that thing that made you sad or that thing that made you mad, but feel uplifted when you thought as an opportunity? That's what I'm saying. Now, I'll give more direct steps on how you can use this and apply it to your own life in the actionable steps section. Now let's move on to the actionable steps section. Grab an empty notebook, get one from the local store, you know, a cheap one, you know what I'm saying? Get you like a pen too. You can do this, or you can use Notion. Join my Discord and I'll send you a free template on how you can use this exercise. So you can just be really easy. And I would suggest using Notion because you get infinite space. Number 2, pick a time when you're gonna do this. I suggest nighttime because you already went through your whole day. So you have many opportunities to choose. Step number 3, write down what happened. The thing that made you mad or upset, write it down. Number 2, how are we going to improve the next time? And then write down how you're going to improve the next time. You can figure it out. What this does, it trains you to automatically think about it, how opportunities to grow. And you want to keep doing this every night to the point where when you're in that moment, when you feel mad or feel sad or feel whatever emotion, it just automatically comes up. So you're not freaking out or you're not doing anything you wouldn't do when you have a calm mind. Okay, what happened? I decided to order this food from this place. I called them up, ordered it, came in, got the food, came back, opened the plate, and it was not what I asked for. Okay, let's see, what can I do next time? What I can do next time is go to the place, open the food over there, and check to see if they got everything correct. Then take it back. But if they don't, I could just make them put whatever I said and get the right order. That could be an example. Now you have a better understanding on how you can improve your life drastically just by your mentality. But it may not improve because you may have an addiction that's killing your dopamine and making it go lower and lower and lower. So no matter if you even do this exercise, you're still going to feel that certain emotion that you don't want to feel. That's why I suggest you to watch my old video so you can get rid of that addiction. And remember, always take it one step at a time.